I respond to God daily. We live in a world that often tells you you can be anything you want to be. You get to decide. You get to construct your life the way you want it. At least, that's what they say. What's certain is that it's never been easier to obsess over the way you want it. We're taught to think about our life in terms of our own tastes and desires, but what if that's the wrong question? What if it's not about what you want, but about what you are a part of? The Bible is not an advice column for getting what you want. It's a story. It's a story about what God has done and what He is doing, saving the world and announcing His kingdom. God is at work. For those who have decided to follow Him, there is a far more important question than what you want. There is the question of where God is leading you. What is God doing? The Bible teaches us to set our life in the context of God's salvation. We are a new creation in Him, and everything about who we are and where things are going is being reworked by Him. The point is that God has a plan for your life. You are not where you are by chance or accident. God is at work in the world, but also in you. There is before you a path of His leading, a participation in all He has for you. The problem is, living in God's best for you isn't a one-time decision. It's common for people to believe that following Jesus means a one-time altar call or some prayer you prayed as a child. Jesus explained this to a large crowd who had gathered to hear Him speak and see Him do miracles. Jesus explained in the Gospel of Luke, "If any of you wants to be my follower, you must give up your own way, take up your cross daily, and follow me." Following Jesus is a daily calling. Every day we take up our cross. We put aside what we think is best and turn our attention to Christ. We focus on where He's leading us daily. The author of Lamentations explained that. His mercies begin afresh each morning. I say to myself, the Lord is my inheritance. Therefore, I will hope in Him. Every day we take up our cross of dying to ourselves, and every day we discover new grace and new mercy in Him. We find our hope and our inheritance in Him. Every good thing ahead is from Him. So we live, not as those frustrated by not getting their own way, but as those who have found something far better, His way. I respond to God daily.